are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. 2nd down coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his car. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Need you to beat the Jets for me, Kamish.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Running the jet sweep with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Running it with Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on third, Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 43 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 8 coming up. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
It's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Carr. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 31 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works. I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear. First down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Coming up on 2nd and 7. to throw. Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Back to throw. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. Not much there, only a yard. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's a give to Richard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Looking to throw. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stay. Ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 30 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. Touchdown! Edwards, 58 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.